does this sound like you? You've had a dream on your heart. You started that business, that blog. You started writing that book. You started learning that new skill. You took a class, and then life happened. Your spouse deployed. Your kids were home for the summer. You moved. You are now trying to get settled, and you've gotten stressed and overwhelmed with life. And that thing that you were so excited about a few months ago totally got pushed to the back burner. And now you realize you've lost all that momentum and you feel stuck. How do you get yourself back on track? Is there a way to keep this situation from happening again? How do you combat these feelings of discouragement and that desire to just say, it's not worth it, I'm giving up? All right, that's what we're talking about today. So let's dive into the show to find out. You, my friend, are made for more than the managing of schedules, keeping up with kiddos, and holding down the home front. Welcome to the MilSpouse Mastermind Show. I'm here to help you navigate life as a military spouse, get unstuck, and craft a life with purpose. Hi, I'm Christine, a military spouse of over 10 years, mom of littles, and coffee connoisseur. You have something valuable to offer, and when you pursue the things that light your heart on fire, you trade frustration for fulfillment and isolation for a life of impact. If you feel stuck, waiting for some future season to chase your dreams, then it's time to discover who you are meant to be, because together, we can change the world. Did you know that I offer one-on-one coaching to help you get unstuck and craft a life with purpose as a military spouse? That's right, friends. I know how easy it can be to wind up feeling stuck, confused, and unsure of what your next step should be. So you put it off, you focus on what's right in front of you, and you stay stuck where you are today, and you talk yourself out of taking meaningful action that actually gets you unstuck and living a life with purpose. It's possible to set those flexible goals and actually pursue those goals regardless of how crazy life can be. If you feel stuck, all of that can change. And sometimes all you need is a little help to make that happen. So I would love to sit down with you, talk about what's keeping you stuck, how to practically pursue your dream, give you some encouragement and accountability that you need so that you can show up as the amazing MilSpouse. I would love to do that with you. You can book an Unstuck session where we create that action plan for you. Or if you're not sure if you want to do that, then we can do a free 15-minute mindset audit together. This is an absolutely free session because so much of what is keeping us stuck goes back to our thoughts and our beliefs. And if we can learn how to reframe our thoughts about a situation, it can completely change the way that we look at life. So these 15-minute mindset audits are a great way to get a practical tool for you to use and to see if we'd be a good fit to work together. Absolutely no pressure, but if you are interested in getting unstuck, in changing the way that you look at life, in pursuing a goal, a dream that is on your heart, I would love to help you do that. Just email me at hello@milspousemastermind.com and you can go from there. All right, today we are talking about momentum. You've lost that momentum. You're feeling discouraged. Where do we go from here? Well, I sat down and I came up with 7 things that you can do to help reignite momentum in your life. And the first thing that I would say is to pause and pray. Because it's so easy to get in our heads about this and we start beating ourselves up, or we start trying to do all the things. We overcommit, we overanalyze, over all the things, right? And we just need to get quiet for a moment, to pause and to pray and to kind of begin to reset. It's a refresh. It's a chance to stop all the craziness that's going on in our brains and just breathe for a moment. And when you take that time to pause and pray, to breathe, to start again, the first thing that you got to do, this is step number 2, is to give yourself grace. You walked through a lot. You overcame a lot. There were a lot of things that happened that caused you to lose that momentum. You just need to acknowledge that all of that happened. And it's not your fault. It's not something that you need to blame yourself for. It's just something that you need to accept. This is what happened. And I'm going to give myself grace. I did the best that I could in this season, and this is where I'm at. So we pause, and then we give ourselves grace. Now, practically speaking, this is the thing that I think most people are not going to tell you that you need to do, but I really think it's really helpful. If you just try this, go out there, try it, let me know what happens, because I think it's going to help you a lot, because it's helped me. And what it is you just, when you're ready to restart again, go outside, find a time when you can just take a walk. Yes, a walk. At least 20 minutes, and if possible, without any distraction. Sometimes all you can do is take the toddlers on the walk, and they're going to talk to you, and they're going to went in the stroller, out of the stroller, all the things. But if you can, get away by yourself and just move your body and walk for 20 minutes. That gives your brain and your body enough time to kind of start processing all of these thoughts, all of these feelings, to be able to release, let go, and start to think and to dream again. And usually when I have this time and I can take at least 20 minutes to go for a walk, I'm going to have a lot of thoughts that come up. And so if I can take a few minutes when I get back just to kind of jot down those thoughts in my head, that's where I start to get that fresh perspective, that new ideas. And so if you do have a chance to really carve out some time to start chasing your dream again, the first thing I would say, if you can just take that first 20 minutes and go for a walk, that's a great way to reset your body. And then you're going to go in and you're going to do a brain dump. That's step number 4. So we've paused, we've paused, we pray, we take a deep breath, we give ourselves some grace for what happened, we accept what happened, we take the walk, we have the way that our body is now able to process this information. And so now it's time to go write it all down. Do the brain dump. Think of everything related to what you're trying to do and just make notes. It doesn't even have to make sense, but just getting it all out of your brain and onto paper is going to help you. It's going to help you restart to do the thing that you are going to try to do. So you're going to brain dump it all out, and then you're going to look at all those notes, those things you jotted down. You're going to make your new plan. Now is the time when you're like, okay, here we are. We're starting again. I've gotten all these thoughts out. What's my new plan of action? So create your plan. Number 6 is to commit to that plan. You're not going to think about what already happened or what got in the way and what went wrong. You're going to focus on, here's my plan. Here's what I'm doing moving forward. And you're going to commit to that plan again. Okay, so number 1, pause and pray. Number 2, give yourself grace. Number 3, take that walk. Number 4, do that brain dump. Number 5, make your plan. Number 6, commit to your plan. And number 7, and this is so important, is to find the rhythm that works for you. When you look around, you're going to see so many different ways that so many people are doing the thing on their hearts. And they're going to tell you this is the way to do it. This is the right way. And ultimately, what you have to do is figure out what rhythm works for you. But you got to find a rhythm, because if you don't find a rhythm, if you don't prioritize the things that matter most, they're not going to happen. So whatever you are doing, those are the things that you are currently prioritizing. So sometimes that involves like writing down your whole schedule or writing down how you are actually currently spending your time and analyzing that. But then you got to figure out, your schedule, and a rhythm that works for you, so that when you start this next time, when you start again, you're not going to be building this case in your head that, oh, I always just quit. I always say I'm going to do the thing and then I never do it. Because what we're trying to do is change that habit. We're trying to build a sustainable habit that you know to yourself that you are showing up for yourself and for the thing that you feel called to do. And so we have to make that a sustainable habit, a rhythm, a part of our life moving forward. So if you have questions about how to do this better, what's not working, I would love to continue that conversation with you inside of our free Facebook community. If you are not a part of our community, I would love to see you inside. Just go to milspousemastermind.com/community. That will take you to our free Facebook group. You can also just look for it on inside of Facebook, but the easiest way to go directly there is just by going to milspousemastermind.com/community. Come in there. Let me know when it comes to these rhythms, this habit building, where do you find yourself continuing to get stuck? What is tripping you up? But I truly believe if you come to this place where you're like, I've lost this momentum, I'm feeling discouraged, how do I start again? This will help get you started going in the right direction. And if you find yourself continuing to do this, then we need to do some work on the habit building, in the scheduling, on the making this a part of your life. But I truly believe that this is going to speak to some of you out there who are in this place of, I let life happen. The deployment happened, the PCS happened, the TDY happened, all these things happened, my kids going back into school, my kids being home for the summer, my having a newborn at home and shifting the way that we did life, the way life looked before looks different from now, and I'm having trouble, I'm feeling discouraged. Just take a moment and do these steps, and I think you're going to see a big change moving forward. If you have friends that need to hear this message, please share this episode with them, because I truly believe the more people that hear this message, the more that we share this, the more military spouses are able to thrive and find purpose and live it out in a sustainable way. All right, friends. Let me know your thoughts. I will see you inside of our Facebook community. I hope you have an amazing week. Until next time, may you live filled, fueled, and full of joy. Hey friend, before you go, the MilSpouse Mastermind community is here to help you thrive as a military spouse. Figure out what lights your heart on fire and equip you to create a life of impact. You can have an incredible impact simply by heading over to iTunes to subscribe and leave a review. And if today's episode was meaningful to you, I know it will be for others too. Spread the word by taking a screenshot of this episode and share it to your stories so we can continue to reach more people, change more lives, and shift the way that military spouses look at life. Because we are better together, and together we can change the world. Let's do it.